In this section, we will focus on the application process for incoming ninth grade students and how you can get involved in the IB program at North High School. So our prospective participants, there are some things that we will look for. We are truly looking for students who want to be successful. So it is a broad spectrum of students. But there are some key things that will help us determine the overall success or indicate the overall success of a student within IB. The first thing that we'll look for is placement in math. So if students are in Math 8, then we will be looking to see that they're getting A's or B's in that class. If they're in a Math 1 course or the accelerated option, we will want to make sure that they are progressing well in that course and receiving a passing grade in there. We look for placement in foreign language. This is not required. That's just a bonus. So students who have already started their foreign language have a little bit of a leg up on that piece. But if they have been involved in a different elective, as I mentioned, we know that that is something that not all students have access to in middle school. So they can start that foreign language or that second language in high school in ninth grade. If a student is participating in honors or advanced or GATE level courses in middle school, that can help them be prepared academically for the rigor that they'll see because our IB ninth graders do take on primarily honors and advanced placement coursework in the 9th and 10th grades. And then the IB level coursework in 11th and 12th grades. It's important that they're prepared to take on that level of course. So it is helpful if they've participated in honors or advanced coursework in middle school. If they have not, that does not mean that we will not take them, but we will be looking for a student in regular coursework whose teachers can tell us that the student has really been doing well, participating well, receiving strong grades, A's, maybe B's, so that they are prepared to take on that more rigorous challenge. We will look for, or we will reach out to academic teachers. You don't actually have to get recommendations from teachers. You're going to notice that you will be asked to provide the names and email addresses for 2 of your teachers. And if we need additional information on students, we will reach out to them. So please don't ask your teachers to write you a letter of recommendation. That is not necessary. And given the circumstances and the work that they're currently doing and undertaking, we will reach out to them in cases where we need more information on students. We will look at academic grades and progress. We will look at grades from the end of 7th grade. We will look at academic grades from the first quarter of 8th grade, as well as progress throughout middle school. We will look at attendance, see if students are attending school regularly. Good attendance correlates with strong academic performance. So if students aren't attending school, then it's going to be difficult for them to be successful in an academic program. And then we're looking for motivation to be successful. And again, we can get that through various ways, for seeing the courses that students choose to take, from hearing from their teachers, from looking at their course grades, as well as the things that you are involving yourself in. So there will be some ways for students to tell us about that on the application. So the enrollment application is located on the Google site, and it is a form that will be completed, and it will ask for some personal information, including the student's name, ID number, where they attend middle school. It will ask for 2 academic teachers' names and email addresses, but again, remember that we will contact them. You don't need to do anything with that piece. We will look at academic progress and attendance information, but again, those are starred as well because we have that information on students, so we do not need to get that from you. And then finally, we will be needing transfer forms to be completed for those students who do not live within North's attendance area. So for our students who are from the Riverside Unified School District, but their home high school is not North High School, so it might be Poly or Arlington or Ramona or King, there is an intra-district transfer form that must be completed, and that information will be on the Google site as well. And then for our inter-district transfers for our students who live outside of the Riverside Unified School District, but are interested in attending North High School to participate in IB, there's information for you on the website also as to how you need to deal with that piece. Okay, so those are handled differently, and I will have the information and applications up for those families that need that, and you can contact me for more information if you need to. Okay, so contact information is here. So, and some important dates. I know that it's already November, but because of transfer deadlines, we need to make sure that we notify families about acceptance into the IB program in the first part of January, so that families can make final decisions about where their students will attend high school. So we need our applications in the month of December. So we're asking for students to submit, or families to submit, the enrollment application by December 11th, and then to submit the special program transfers directly to me. If you are an intra-district transfer, my email is there. You can drop it off in the front office at North High School, or you can mail it to North High School, and the address is indicated there, by the last week of our school prior to our winter break, so by December 18th. And then we will notify families regarding acceptance into the IB program beginning January 10th. So just after we get back from winter break, our administrative staff will go through all of the applications for enrollment that we receive, and we will begin to notify families. Typically, we do that notification only by mail because of the nature of this school year and all of the changes to how we've done things. We will probably send out notifications both via mail and via email as well, so that families are able to access that information in a timely fashion. My email there, cshive@riversideunified.org, is also available if you have any questions that you want to ask. That is probably the quickest way to get a response. You can call North High School. Our phone number is 951-788-7311, and my extension is 63083. But I will tell you, while we are not on campus regularly, it's a little bit more challenging for me to get phone calls, but I can do so. So you may feel free to call me or email me those questions, and I can answer those as quickly as possible. Okay, so please look for transfer information if you need that, and we look forward to enrollment and welcoming a whole new group of freshman Huskies next year. I know it's a complicated program to understand, and it's new to many of you, so I hope that we've been informative throughout this process, and that if not, you'll reach out to me and ask me questions so that I can help you and your students make the decision that is best for them. Thank you so much.